What is the go to hell K, and do you have it in your handwriting? Are you defiant? Are you a rebel? Do you hate people telling you what to do? If so, you're probably defiant. And that word defiant is a personality trait which shows up in handwriting. In fact, if you write the word monkey, I can show you in 10 seconds whether or not the word defiant defines you as someone that is recalcitrant, someone that doesn't like being told what to do, someone that has an innate need to push back on authority. If you're the person that sees red lights behind you and you think you did something wrong, you probably have defiance because you've been running from the law since you were 18, right? So defiance is a knee-jerk reaction to authority. That's the way that we define it in the lexicon of handwriting analysis and psychology. And it shows up in the high buckle K. And I'll show you some samples on the screen here of different people with this personality trait, which means it's kind of hard to hold a job if you have a boss that's a jerk. It's kind of hard to be a team member if you don't like being told what to do. So these people should be leaders or be entrepreneurs. So I find that entrepreneurs often have a high buckle K or defiance because they don't like traditional jobs. They don't like being told what to do. So the only option, if you really don't want to be told what to do, is to not be in the system and make your own business. So entrepreneurs inherently are rebels. And if you think about the American West and the way America was born, America has a lot of cowboy attitude. We don't follow rules. The Japanese are submissive. They follow rules. There's procedure. There's honor. Americans tend to be a little bit more cowboy. And so if you are an entrepreneur, you're not alone. If you are a defiant person, you're not alone. You shouldn't be ashamed of it. Just realize that you're not going to fit into the cog of the wheel like other people. The way I look at defiant is it is a instant rebellion. It's a knee-jerk reaction to authority. And so as long as you're in charge, you should be fine. It won't be an issue. So in relationships, if two people have defiance, or two people have stubbornness, or two people have domineering, they're going to clash. They're not going to get along because in all relationships, men, women, male, female, all relationships, especially intimate ones, there's going to be a leader and a follower. It's going to be a masculine and feminine energy there. And if you're both defiant and or sarcastic or abusive, you're going to fight all the time. And so even though you're like, how can that girl date that guy? He's so mean. Well, there's probably something within her or him that it's a symbiotic relationship. So defiant people should not be in jobs where you're being told what to do, or you're constantly going to want to hit your boss in the face, right? Which is not a good plan for a raise. Not a good plan at all. So defiance is a go to hell K. If you have it, it's not a problem. Like you don't need to fix it, but you need to think, where did it come from? Who was a jerk to me when I was a teenager? Who was picking on me? Which parent was overly controlling? And those parental influences, especially when you're a child, kind of dictate when you draw the line. And I got to tell you, defiance is something that can be very useful. Without defiance, you become a floor mat. You become someone that walks on, like a rug. You don't want to be a rug. You want to be someone that gets what they want in life. And so sometimes you have to push back against authority. That's why rebellions happen. That's why governments are overthrown. At some point, people say enough is enough, and I'm not going to take any more of your crap. And that, of course, is how governments change. That's how countries are born, as a matter of fact. America was defiant toward England, and they created an amazing country after lots of war because people don't give up control easily. So if you have defiant, don't despair. But when you do look at somebody's handwriting, just have them write the word monkey. I always have them write, do not go home to the zoo. You and your silly monkey, do not go home to the zoo. But the secret is that K. Is it normal size or is it a go to hell K? And it's funny. That's the name that Dr. Walker came up with. And it's funny because it's, hey, if you don't like it, go to hell. That's why that nickname, go to hell. It's actually just a really large buckle K, but it's fun. So if you have the K, put I am defiant in the comments, and you and I can be defiant brothers together. My name is Bart Baggett. If you like this kind of content, subscribe, like, hit the ring or the bell thing, and it'll ring you when we have new videos. Put a lot of content here about psychology, personal development, growth. At our other channel, we do forensics, and we solve crimes and other things like that. So I appreciate you, the like and the follow. Leave a comment below, and I'll get back with you. Thanks for watching.